coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That penalty is the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Durham. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He'll set up to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to get it away, and he can't the quarterback is sacked, and so it's the two-point conversion attempt. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 6, LSU 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw it again. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum. Going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Gators in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. And the ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. They don't have the best hands. That's why I play safety.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's open. And the ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. Stumbled to the ground.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 14, LSU 7.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Finds his big tight end. Makes his way into the end zone, and now they're within 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll give it to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, LSU.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Trying to slam in. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Moving out of the pocket. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Pocket starts to collapse. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Glagway. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense will get it back, and they'll also get the win. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they won.